Guys, Bitcoin Kid here, January 3rd, 2021. Wanted to make another video on my journey on making at least $1,000 a month or close to it. And I just kind of wanted to show you, if you kind of take notice in the last videos, that my balance has been pretty much maintained around that 440, 441 range because I've been applying that new method, the safer method. I don't know if you guys seen that video. But as you can see, there's times where I actually haven't sold anything since I don't think last night, but it is, it always has gone down a little bit. So sometimes, if you have your money, a certain amount, like for example, I had 440 and I'm basically saying, don't sell when it's below your initial capital and just wait till it goes above it. And that's pretty much the safer bet. You will start seeing that you're not making any sales because it's below. So yeah, like at 302 I had sold like 679 because I had gone above, but that's it. I haven't made any other sales since last night. So it's been a little slow day. It's like 426 because that's what happens sometimes. It teeters. So now this is where I would find a point. Okay, it's teetering between 430 and 435 and 440 and just keeps going up and down, not really going past that original benchmark, that my original capital investment. So this is kind of where I said earlier to make those sales, because like I said, if this goes from 432, let's say this was like your new balance, and it goes to like 439, that's $7, but it hasn't gone back to 440 and above, and I don't sell and it goes back down to 432 again. Well, guess what? I just lost $7. Okay, there was a potential $7 profit that I could have made, and I didn't take advantage of it. Someone commented, well, why don't you just buy the Bitcoin and hold it? And you can do that. That's definitely a method that a lot of people are doing. People have bought it early. Bitcoin was 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, and it has gone up. And that's great. If you could have captured a coin, around 4, 5, 6, 7 grand, if you had that much money, yeah, awesome. You're like at $26,000 profit, whatever. But if you didn't have that money and you only had a couple $100, to really make your money, grow. Like let's say you had $100 when Bitcoin was 20 grand. Okay, so you put $100 in, and now Bitcoin is 33,000, whatever. Yeah, you've got you should be up $250. And hey, I'm not saying that that's bad. That's great, but it's gonna take a lot for just your $100 to grow, or you can have that $100 making you $10 a day times 30 days, that's $300. But you're making that every single month. You don't have to have Bitcoin go from 20 grand all the way to 35,000 in order for you to double your money. Okay, so you could be let's say tripling your money with a very small amount every single month, not worrying too much exactly like, oh, if you bought in too early, because that's what was happening to me. I would, when I got in, started buying Bitcoin, it was like $9,000, and I would buy it, and then I would just leave it there because I didn't know about this method, and then I would basically just like if I needed money, I would sell it, and I'm like, this is kind of like I'm giving myself little mini heart attacks, just waiting for my money to go up $10, and then it drops $10 and goes up. And so that's kind of how I fell across this, because one day I just started experimenting, and I was like, okay, it went up $10, let me see what happens if I just cash that $10 out. And then I saw it go back down to 100, and then it went back up again another $5. And that's kind of how I don't want to say I invented this, but this is what I started doing. So that's basically where we're at with this. And again, as we've been talking, you see it kind of went up like a buck. So it's been, you're gonna have these days. This is what happened. Like I think it was Friday when it was like 29,000. You know, it was like for 2 days, Thursday, Friday, you know, I think I made like $6 one day, and then bam, the next day, or I don't know if it was, yeah, like Saturday, like skyrocketed. It went up $6,000. So, you know, I made some pretty good money there. So that's, you know, the strategy. So, you know, this is like a, you know, work in progress. You know, if you guys have any, you know, like good strategic tips on how to, like, when to buy, when to sell, I'll be definitely open to it. You know, put it in the comments, you know, if you have any questions. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I don't know if this was even like 43,000. I don't even, you know, maybe let's go ahead and, you know, just sell like a buck just to, you know, get a dollar in there, get a little sale in there today. So I'm gonna sell a buck, and you're gonna see. I want to put my pin number in 1 second. Okay, putting in my pin, and now look. So I made 97 cents. I'm back down to 422, or 432, I should say. 432. And let's see how this goes. So we're just gonna continue with this pattern, and you know, we'll keep you posted. All right, guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe.